Good morning, guys. It is Friday. It is currently about 5:55, and I am going to do some cardio. I've got 25 minutes of cardio to do 4 days a week. I got that as a Christmas present. It actually works pretty good. It's not too heavy. But I just walk on it, so we're gonna get that done. And welcome to a day in the life, partially without a baby. So I'm kind of excited about that, but let's get this cardio in. All right, so cardio is done. 25 minutes at 3.7 miles per hour. Just trying to get my heart rate up. It's a little difficult when, you basically just get right out of bed and start. But the whole house is still quiet. Everybody is still sleeping. And it is, I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is. Probably close to 6:20. So Jake would be getting up in a little bit. But yeah, it's not normal. The past 2 days that I've done cardio, little man basically got up with me, so Jake got up with him. But yeah, a little sweaty. So I'm in the part of the house that used to be a garage, so there's no insulation. So and it gets cold in here. When it gets hot, it's hot in here. So I wonder if it's a little warm outside, because I'm quite warm. But yeah, so we're gonna get changed and get started with our day. All right, so showered and ready to go. He ended up getting up somewhere between 6:30 and 6:45, which is quite late for him. He usually gets up around 6, but we have some breakfast for him, so let's see what we got. So we have eggs and a quarter of a muffin from Sam's Club. Pretty good. He really loves the muffin and the eggs. So we've been having this about every day this week. And then for me, I am doing 2 eggs and a cup of egg whites. And then we got a blueberry muffin. Blueberry bagels. And then we're going to eat some strawberries. We got a pretty good breakfast. I'm trying to incorporate more fruit because my last program didn't really do much fruit, so I'm trying to eat a little bit more of that. But that is the breakfast for this morning. So I was in a little bit of a rush and did not record little man's lunch and dinner. So for his one lunch, he had 2 dino nugs, a couple of fries, and a banana. And for his dinner portion, some strawberries, some yams, and some green beans. Okay, guys, so I am back home. Dropped the little man off at his Baba and Papa's. Baba is grandma, I believe, in Swedish, maybe? Don't quote me on that one, no. But I know it's for one of the, it represents grandma in some kind of country, I don't remember. But anyways, so dropped him off, home now. So basically I can do a little bit of whatever I want. So, I still gotta go to the gym. So I'm gonna do that this afternoon. And then since me and Jake don't have a whole lot of time to ourselves, i.e. he's working right now when I'm here at home, we are gonna I'm gonna meet him for lunch in about an hour and a half. So I'm not going to be able to get my workout done before that, which is fine. I mean, no biggie. So gonna get some stuff done around the house. Definitely gonna put my face on. I'm gonna do now, brush my teeth, all that. But there we go. Get the contacts in. So originally today, my dad was supposed to have surgery. Well, because he got sick and was still sick earlier this week, they canceled it. Now, luckily, he didn't have the flu or COVID, which would have probably pushed back the surgery even more. So now his surgery is at the end of January. So it was originally little man was originally supposed to stay the night at Baba and Papa's last night and then stay there today until Jake got off of work. Well, obviously with them change of plans, they didn't want to have him for the night, which is fine, whatever. So they have him for like 7-8 hours, something like that. So I'll get a little bit done. Not as much as, probably, once he gets home, I'll be like, I didn't get anything done, which is normally what happens. But yeah, so this is probably the first time you guys have like seen my hair like this down. So my hair, my lovely hair, it's like 3/4 curly. So like all of this is curly. And then like the part that's up is like straight. It's like literally stick straight. I've used different product on it before and it won't curl. Not only that, I don't like how it it just doesn't curl. So I basically gave up on trying to use stuff for my curling for the top of my hair. But it does curl very nice when I actually use a curling iron, which is not very often. But yeah, anyways, so I am going to put my face on and get a little bit of stuff done before I go meet Jake for lunch. Okay, guys, I am done. The makeup is done. I'm looking pretty good today. Still trying to figure out kind of the foundation I want to use. Because one of them makes my skin a little too orange. The other one's a tint of orange, but it's not like terrible. And this one might be a little bit too light for my skin. So I don't know. We're trying some things. I am like brand new to the makeup thing, like in my previous video. So yeah, very, very, very amateur, I guess you could say. But got about, I don't know, like 40 minutes until I have to leave to meet with Jake. So I'm gonna get on my computer. I gotta do some things on there and then I'll probably head out. So yeah, like not a whole lot of time to do much of anything. And this definitely doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I like to record that Tucker sits right next to me when I am in my office. Now, obviously, I'm not in my office very much, and he doesn't come visit me very often because he's usually visiting Jake. So, yep, had my dog by me for a change. Alright, y'all, so I was able to work for about 40 minutes, and now we are on the way to meet Jake for lunch. Probably gonna go to some Chick-fil-A because I love me, these things are nasty, because I love me some Chick-fil-A. I really like the Cobb salad, so that's what I'm gonna get, and some extra grilled nuggets. But yeah, so since we, like I said before, since we don't have a whole lot of time by ourselves, anytime we do have time to ourselves, we like to go out and grab a bite to eat to like just enjoy each other's company, so we don't have to like be home and feel like we have to do shit all the time, especially when he's gone. So I know. Yeah. So, yep, we're gonna go do that. Alright, y'all, so back from my little date with Jake. So we went to Chick-fil-A. I got the Cobb salad, and then I got some extra grilled nugs for the protein. It was really good. It was great. It was nice to sit down with him, you know, and not have to worry about feeding the baby. So it was nice. And then I went to Target, to, of course, get some dog food, because you know my dog needs to eat. And then I also got a calendar, but of course you just can't like get two things. So we got the Blue Buffalo for the doggy, and then I got the calendar, which I said that I was going to get, because the one I'm using right now, I just don't need that much space to write in. So I got something different, because the one that I have, which is also from Target, which is this plan one. This is a good one, but it's just like I don't need to write that much stuff in it, I guess. So yeah, I mean, so like here, so like I write like my schedule down, and then it's got like most important things and the to-do. Well, the to-do, I end up like writing what I eat, which I don't really need to do that anymore because I'm using an app called Macro Factor. I'm not sponsored, so I use that to track my macros and calories. So I've actually been doing pretty decent with that. I've been getting really, really close to like my grams of carbs, proteins, and fats. So I got this planner, so it's a little bit different. So each week it has like habits to write down, and then at the bottom of each day it's got like meals, fitness, and hydration, which I like a little bit better. So yeah, I like this one a lot better. And what's kind of cool is, oh, that's cool, I didn't even realize that. And then you have like places that you can color too, if like coloring's your thing. And it is kind of my thing, but I can't like leave it out because little man will just like eat the pencils and markers and stuff. So anyways, and then I got a daily gratitude journal. So let's open this bad boy up. So it's got like a morning time and an evening time. So we're gonna try to do this. I've always wanted to do like journaling, because you know I hear that it's like good for you, and I want to like, I guess, try to be more intentional with that type of stuff and with like myself as well. It's just trying to find time to do it and making myself do it, basically. Kind of like reading. It's like I like reading, but if I don't make myself do it, then I just don't naturally find the time to do it. So yeah, but anyway, so that's that. And then I got some protein powder. Now, I had said on previously that I'm not super fond of protein powder. I don't know if it's the texture, the consistency, I'm not really sure what it is. But this is cinnamon toast, so I'm hoping it tastes good, so I don't have to eat like 9 ounces of chicken or 8 ounces of turkey every night to get my protein in, because that's what's been happening the past couple of days. The one night I had 9 ounces of chicken and then turned around and then did 8 ounces of chicken. So the 8 ounces of chicken wasn't bad because I put some like onion powder on it, but the 9 ounce chicken was just plain. They're plain Jane. There's nothing on it, and I had a hard time eating that. So maybe this will be good. I also have a cosmic brownie of the rice. That was pretty good. Probably one of the better ones that I've had, but it's still not like, oh my god, I want to drink this every day. And maybe I just need to like get in that mentality of just drinking it. So, I don't know. And then, let's see, we got a little bag. And then I got some cups for little man to drink in. He's got some similar to this. It's bluey, but I think I got them at maybe Kroger's or Walmart. So I'm hoping these work, because we just need more of them now that he's actually liking his water and apple juice mix. And then eventually we're gonna not have to use like his bottles. So I'm hoping he likes these ones. And then I got some hydration, pink splash hydration. I like drinking like the electrolytes, especially on like my days off, just so I can stay hydrated and like get my electrolytes in and stuff. And then let's see, I got some like cookies, some treats for the dog. And then last but not, this is the best part for my girly. So I got some different foundation, some lighter ones. Hopefully this works. I don't know, the pictures that they put on Target in Target for each color it's not a very good representation, I can tell you that. And then I got like 3 different types of lipstick. I don't know if this is what it is. I don't know, but it's like, up top, jeez. This is a Worth It Intense L'Oreal Color Rich 570. This way. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then I got a 500 of the L'Oreal. I can't see none of this. Infallible 500. It's Wine Not. I'm going to try that out. And then this is L'Oreal Color Rich, another Color Rich, 635, Worth It Medium. So kind of more like darker tints for my lips. So we're gonna try them out, see if we like them. But yeah, that is all what I got from the store. So yeah, we gotta do a couple things. Gotta work on the dishes for sure, and then maybe do a little laundry before we get ready for the gym, because it's 1:30 already. And I ain't got a whole lot of time to do much more before little man and Jake gets home. So we gotta get going. Alright guys, so got that done. So I take pre-workout usually before I work out. So I got 18 ounces of water. It says between 16 and 20, so I just usually go with like 18. And then I'm doing my pump fuel, doing the caffeine free, so the non-stem, because I had me a little bit of caffeine already today. So I'm gonna go with the strawberry limeade from Professional Muscle Development. I think it's pretty good. I also do the Insanity version, which is the caffeine. Same exact thing, except this is caffeine and this is not. So same thing. I'm almost out of this one. The Arctic Blue Blast, which is basically your blue raspberry. So I gotta find something else to take. So comment down below if y'all have any that you really like to take. I usually get my stuff at GNC. So if you get anything from there, let me know what you like. because I'm trying to figure out what I like too. Preferably stuff that's caffeinated and non-caffeinated. Just for the simple fact of sometimes I don't want to have a whole lot of caffeine. You know, if I have coffee, then I tend to not have, then I don't want a caffeinated pre-workout, as well as if I have like a pop, like a diet, as well, I tend to not want caffeine. So anyways, we're gonna sip on this, do a little bit more stuff before then we go get ready and go to the gym. Alright, done at the gym, much later than kind of anticipated. Basically, the time I went was when I would normally be nap trapped with little man and then feed him. So, yeah, a little bit later. But it was a good workout, solid workout. I tried to do focus a little bit more on the contractions today, so I didn't necessarily like increase weight, but I didn't really decrease it that much either. So yeah, it was a good one. And then I did some posing, so yeah, I'm still absolute beginner at it, so I'm still learning. I got a long ways to go, but you gotta start somewhere, I guess, right? So what do I want to do? I think we have Christmas lights up and we gotta get them down, but I'll be honest, I don't really feel like taking them down. I'll be completely honest with that, because Jake's probably gonna be home in like the next hour for sure. So I didn't get a whole hell of a lot done today. Shocker. But oh well. Alright, so before we do anything, we gotta eat our snack. So I've got some cottage cheese, half a banana, and then the nuggets that I did not eat at lunch. Because one, Jake had to leave, and two, I was kind of full. So usually when I eat with little man at lunchtime, he usually gets done before I do. So he's at that stage where, like, if I'm eating, he wants to eat, right? So I try to kind of plan my meals around him, so I'm not constantly having him cry and fuss because I'm eating and he's not. So usually I just, if I have anything left, and if I'm not hungry too, I just put it in the fridge and then I eat it with my snack. So, that's what we're going to do now. And then hopefully I can get the Christmas lights kind of done before Jake gets home, but no promises on that one. Alright, so we did get the Christmas lights done before Jake got home. And he is still not home, so I have, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to work on some YouTube. So that is exactly what I am going to do, so I don't have to potentially stay up later to get it done. And when Jake got home, we just chilled out for the rest of the night. Me, little man, Jake, and the dog, all within, like, I don't know, 5 feet of each other. Okay, so I just want to do a little bit of a review of the products that I did get at Target. So, the food, Tucker loved it. The treats, he ate that up too. And then the protein powder, I've been using that like almost every day since I bought it. So It's pretty good. It actually tastes very much like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because I used to have that quite a bit as a kid. The hydration, the Bry's hydration, nah, it tasted pretty artificial to me. It was kind of gross, so that was out and I returned it. Excuse me. Then the books, the journal and the calendar, like both of them, I've been writing in the journals every day. Kind of a good reflection for me, because I know sometimes I don't do a very good job of that. Trying to be more mindful of like just being better, so it's kind of nice. And then the journal, or not, excuse me, the planner. Obviously, haven't really written a whole lot in it yet, so kind of to be determined. But as of right now, I like it. And then we go to the makeup. So I'm gonna say great. I loved every single product. The foundation definitely is a little bit better suited for my skin tone. Still a smidget of orange, but that also could be because I'm putting powder with it as well. So like that combo, you know, might make it a wee bit orange, but it's much better. And then for the lipstick. So for the lipstick, I would say, let's see, what's that one? I gotta remember if I can get it open. There we go. So this is my favorite. Okay, this one, it is the 50, get a little closer, the maybe the 500. I'll put it on the screen, 500, and I'll put it in the description as well. 500, I actually really like this because I wore this to the gym and it like didn't come off, so I bought like 2 other colors and wore that like all day, and it didn't come off for the most part, so I'm like pretty good. And then I would say, I can't really remember out of the 2 of these, to be honest, but yeah, they're still pretty good. I can't remember, you know, which one was better, but this is $6.35. L'Oreal Color Rich, Worth It Medium. Like I said, I'll just put this in the description. And then this is $5.70, Worth It Intense. I know y'all ain't gonna be able to see that, but this one. So I thought it was all good. It was a pretty good day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little day in the daily vlog, day in the life without a little one. So it was definitely an enjoyable day. Did I get what I wanted done? Not really. I really didn't have a whole lot of time to do much of anything, but that's per usual, that's normal. But I just, you know, need to be grateful with the time that I have by myself, because obviously it doesn't come a whole lot. So I just gotta be grateful for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.